Are all designated organizations the same? In this video, we will revisit the startup designated organizations, their costs, and what you should be looking out for when selecting a designated organization to help you with your move to Canada. At this point, there are over 70 designated organizations in Canada for the Startup Visa program. Of these, 20 are venture capital firms and angel investors, and the balance 50 are incubators. Now, you require to get a letter of support from one of these designated organizations in order to be eligible for the Canadian Startup Visa program and to make your PR application. So, which one is best for you? I'm Andrea from Yalla, Canada, and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and I'm the only RCIC who has moved to Canada herself on the Startup Visa program. I therefore have a better understanding of the nuances of this program, both from an immigration consultant point of view as well as a founder's standpoint. As compared to earlier, applicants wanting to apply for the Startup Visa program now need to compete with other startups to secure one of the limited spaces available for the letters of support. Even if you recognize that many of the designated organizations are pay to play, it does not mean that any applicant willing to pay a fee will be accepted into the program. Simply put, there is still a lot of demand, and every designated organization receives far more applications than their quota of just 10 letters of support which they can issue for the year. Having said that, does it mean that all designated organizations are created equal and you should take the first letter you get? Number one, the first criteria is, of course, your ability to secure a letter of support. Based on the profile of your team and your startup business, you may only be able to secure letters of support from certain entities. With this in mind, an entrepreneur could work with what he is able to secure. The other factor to consider is the cost. The range of cost varies tremendously, with letters of support for some designated organizations being zero, while others charge as high as $800,000 for their package of services. Now, note that technically, while the letter itself is free, you would need to pay for incubation services and all other support, whether you would want those services or not. If you are looking for a zero-cost letter of support, you would need to have a startup that is already on the fast track to success. To give you some context, you would need to have the quality and pedigree of a Y Combinator startup in order to secure a zero-cost letter of support. For everyone else, you would need to pay a significant fee for that letter of support. My advice in terms of one of the most important parameters to consider when choosing your designated organization is to choose one that has the priority processing with the IRCC. This will result in you receiving your PR in 18 to 24 months as compared to 3.5 to 4 years. Getting a priority letter of support is always more challenging, but with the right business concept, the right team, and good advisors on your side, it is possible to receive a letter of support from a priority designated organization. At Yalla Canada, we work with all types of designated organizations, including venture capital firms, angel investors, and a multitude of incubators to help you secure your letter of support. To find the designated organization that works best for you, get in touch with me and my team. Our details are in the description.